Hi everyone, and welcome to Sustain Life Journal Yoga. Today we'll be flowing through a grounding Hatha yoga class. You can go ahead and get started in Balasana pose with your knees spread out wide and your hips in between your feet and your forehead either resting on your arms, or if you'd like, you can extend your hands out in front of you. This class is going to hopefully encourage you to find a little bit of grounding and stability within yourself. That's what we're trying to cultivate through today's practice. So I encourage you to keep your attention on your breath as we flow through each movement. Begin to press up on your hands, planting your right hand onto the earth and lifting your left hand up towards the sky. Begin to thread your left hand underneath your right arm, allowing your left cheek to come down onto the mat, and gently looking underneath your right elbow. Again, take deep inhales and exhales through your nose. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, allow your left hand to come up towards the sky, and then you can bring it down onto the mat, and then lifting your right hand up towards the sky, and then threading it underneath your left arm, looking under your left armpit. Gently allowing your right cheek to rest on the mat. And again, refocusing your attention on your inhales and exhales. If you feel any tight pinches, you may want to ease out of the pose. Throughout class today, and any yoga class you're taking, you always want to tune into how you feel in your body. Begin to reach your right hand up towards the sky, and you can bring it back down in front of you for a quick Balasana pose. And we'll press up onto our hands and knees and allow your hips to keep moving forward into a mermaid pose. You can lift your feet up towards the sky and gently look in front of you. On your exhale, allow your hips to come back towards your feet into our Balasana pose, taking a deep inhale, and on your exhale, press up into our mermaid pose, really pressing into your hands and allowing your head to move away from your shoulders. And then you can begin to take a few rounds at your own pace, shifting forwards and backwards, stopping where you might want a little bit extra space created. When you're ready, you can come into a hero's pose. And there's a few ways that you can move into this. You can bring your hips inside of your feet, or you can rest your hips on your heels, bringing your hands to the tops of your knees in whatever mudra works best for you. And feel free to adjust throughout this pose. Taking a deep inhale through your nose for the count of 1, 2, 3, and exhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3. Take a deep inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3. And on your exhale, release. And releasing all of the air out of your body. And then returning to your normal breath pattern. And noticing how you feel after practicing our breath work or pranayama in Sanskrit. Taking a few moments to just let everything settle before we move back into the asana portion of class. Allow your right hand to come onto the earth, lifting your left arm up towards the sky and bending over towards your right side. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, we'll reach up towards the sky and then fold over to your left side, allowing your left hand to come onto the mat and your right hand to reach over towards your left side body. Begin to bring your hands back up towards the sky for one more stretch. And then you can roll over your knees, coming into a tabletop position as we flow through a few rounds of Bitilasana and Marjalasana. Draw your belly button in towards your body, chin to chest, tucking your tailbone. And on your exhale, allow your belly button to come down towards the earth, lifting your chin up towards the sky. And we'll flow through these poses at your own pace, checking into the rhythm of your breath and noticing how you feel in each pose. And whenever you're ready, you can begin to take organic movements, maybe shifting your shoulders side to side, maybe pointing your fingertips towards your knees, really finding what works for you. When you feel all evened out, you can walk your hands in front of you a little bit and lower your body down onto the mat. Begin to bring the palms of your hands underneath your shoulders and lift your chest up away from the earth. Keep your attention a few inches in front of you, not to strain your neck. Keep breathing. And on your exhale, allow your right cheek to come down onto the earth, extending your arms out behind you, and just allowing your body to rest. Begin to bring your hands underneath your shoulders once again, and we'll bring our upper body away from the mat, gently pressing into our hands. And then on your next exhale, you can allow your left cheek to come onto the mat, and we'll take another small rest. As we ground into the earth, into our mat, wherever you're practicing today, if you're practicing outside or in your home, but just taking a few moments to tap into where you are in this present moment. So we'll begin to press up onto our elbows, coming into a sphinx pose. So we want our elbows to be underneath our shoulders and the palms of our hands placed on the mat. You can begin to take a few neck rolls, maybe looking side to side. We're just opening up our chest and allowing our hips to be grounded onto the earth. Allow your elbows to come towards the side of your mat, resting your forehead on your hands, and then bending at your knees and rocking your feet side to side, just to release a little bit of the tension in our lower back. When you're ready, you can gently allow your feet to meet each other at the bottom of your mat. And then we can lift our right knee up to come in line with our hip. So we'll keep our right knee planted onto the earth, just laying on our belly, and you can look over your left shoulder, getting a good stretch in our hip. The higher you move your knee up towards your arms, the deeper the stretch will feel. And the farther your knee is away from your arms, the less intensity you will feel in your body. Gently slide your right leg down to meet your left leg, and then we'll start to draw our left knee up parallel with our hips, keeping our left leg on the mat. You can gently look over your right shoulder, still resting your head on your arms. Allow your left foot to come down to meet your right foot, and we'll slowly and mindfully begin to roll over like you're flipping a pancake onto your back, taking a moment just to tap into where you are. And we'll start to bring the soles of our feet onto the mat, extending your right foot up towards the sky, and then bending your knee and bringing your right ankle to the top of your left knee. You can stay right there. You'll definitely feel the stretch in your legs, or you can thread your arms through your legs, holding on to your left knee and drawing your legs in towards your chest to deepen the intensity. Begin to release your left foot onto the earth, and then allow your legs to fall over to the left side of your body, extending your arms out beside you and looking over your right shoulder, moving into a simple twist, grounding our legs and upper body onto the mat. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, bring your legs back up, bringing the soles of your feet to the mat, extending your left leg up towards the sky, bringing it onto your right knee. And if you wish, you can thread your arms in between your legs, drawing your legs towards your body. Using the strength in your core, allow your right foot to come down onto the earth and your legs to fold over onto your right side. Again, opening up your arms, taking up as much space as you'd like, and looking over your left shoulder. Really breathing in this twist. It's easy to hold our breath when we're all twisted up, be that on our mat or in life, but just refocusing our attention on what we can control, on our breath. And when you're ready, we can bring the soles of our feet to the mat. We'll lift up into a bridge pose, so pressing into your heels, lifting your hips away from the earth, tucking your belly button in to protect your back. You can bring your hands underneath you, clasped or by your sides. And again, just refocusing on your breath. Slowly allow your hips to come down onto the earth, and then we'll draw our knees towards our chest, giving ourselves a really big hug, thanking ourselves for taking the time to take care of ourselves, to create this inner security and stability that we can carry with us when life inevitably gets wild. Take a few moments in this embrace. Allow your hands to come to your ankles or the insides of your knees, and we'll bring our feet to touch. And just holding this pose. And when you're ready, taking any more movements that you feel your body needs to finish off your practice. And then eventually making your way into Savasana, extending your feet out towards the bottom of your mat and your hands out towards your sides, completely surrendering, tapping into your self-trust that you've created as you push yourself through class and made it to the end, made it to a place of rest and surrender. We'll stay here in our Savasana pose, which will eventually turn into our meditation or dhyana portion of class. In our meditation, we simply just keep our attention on the present moment, on our inhales and exhales, on the music that will be playing, maybe any outside noises that are going on, birds chirping or the wind, but just staying here, not focusing on what you're going to do when this class ends, just focusing on the gift of the present moment, as cheesy as it sounds. So I will leave you here and I'll let you know when the meditation is complete. Begin taking deep inhales and exhales through your nose. Maybe making small movements with your fingers and toes. And just reawakening your body to move back into your day. I hope this class has brought you a little bit of extra peace to your day and has helped you in your mindfulness practice as you cultivate more self-trust and grounding within yourself. If you would like to learn more about yoga lifestyle and sustainable living, you can check out sustainlifejournal.com and sign up for the newsletter. And if you'd like more free yoga classes, feel free to subscribe. That way you have classes coming on your feed and you can build a consistent yoga and mindfulness practice. Thanks again so much for joining Sustain Life Journal Yoga, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Take really good care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.